Welcome back to another Eats365 release overview. Today we will explore the latest features and enhancements in the Eats365 POS and the Merchant Portal. In this video, we'll go over the features we've added on the POS, namely a new indicator for unread reservation bookings, as well as additional control over how printed labels are numbered. As for the Merchant Portal, we've added a new queuing statistics report, as well as an additional GTO report type. Orders transferred from another table will also now include details of the transfer in the transaction details. Additionally, we've also expanded the available information under running gift card promotions. Lastly, tax-inclusive data can now be included in reports by configuring the necessary settings. We'll be going over each of these updates in more detail. If you're particularly interested in any of the enhancements, you can check the video description below to jump to the topic you'd like to hear about. Let's get started. Beginning with the unread indicator for new reservation bookings. When you configure this setting, the reservation icon on the table map screen will indicate the number of currently unopened bookings. Unread bookings will have a blue dot to let you know that the booking hasn't been viewed by any staff member. When a booking is opened, the count indicator will adjust accordingly and disappear when all booked reservations have been opened. As a tip, you can perform a swipe right gesture to remove the blue dot. To set up this function, open the Merchant Portal and ensure that the restaurant you'll be using this feature on is selected. Navigate to the General Reservation settings, then enable the Manage Unread Bookings setting. Moving on, the next enhancement gives you the option to choose how the page count printed on labels is determined. Previously, the page count is dependent on the number of items that are assigned to the printer, but with this update, you can choose your preferred setup. This setting can be configured on either the POS or the Merchant Portal. For this tutorial, we'll use the POS. Open your POS, then tap Settings. Tap Printing Settings, then select Label Template. Look for page number denomination, then choose from the two options. If you select total items in this order for this printer, the page count would be based on the number of items assigned to the printer. For example, in an order of 5 items, 2 items will be printed on printer A, while the other 3 items will be handled by printer B. The total page count on those labels would be 2 and 3 respectively. Alternatively, when total items in this order is selected, the page count on all labels will be 5, regardless of which printer would be printing the labels. Now, let's discuss the enhancements made to the Merchant Portal. We have added the Queuing Statistics report, which gives you insight into the queuing side of your restaurant. The report focuses on recording how many queue tickets were issued and how many of those were seated over a specific period. Additionally, you can get further details, such as when the tickets were generated, when they were called, how long the customer waited before being seated, and other important queue ticket details. To access your restaurant's queuing statistics report, visit the Merchant Portal, then click on Reporting. Open Operation, then select Queuing Statistics. Enter your preferred date range and click on Submit to generate the report. You can check the report on this screen, or you can also print or export the Queuing Statistics report. The next enhancement is the addition of a new GTO report for our merchants in Malaysia, specifically for DCS Dayend. If this feature applies to you, please contact Eats365 or your channel partner for help on setting up this report for your restaurant. Moving on to the next, the gift card list will now indicate crucial information pertaining to the gift card's usage, such as the original amount of the gift card, how much of the amount has been spent, the total amount of top-ups, and any amount refunded from the gift card. You can access the gift card list by going to the gift card page on the Merchant Portal. On this page, you'll find a list of generated gift cards and their respective details. For restaurants with tax-inclusive menu, we've added the option to include tax-inclusive data in reports, so that the sales, surcharge, and service charge that appear in reports will be inclusive of tax. To enable this setting, on the Merchant portal, open the Report Export settings. From this page, turn on Tax Inclusive. Note that this setting mainly applies to restaurants with tax-inclusive menus. And for our final enhancement, an order's transaction details will now include a table transfer log if the order was transferred to another table. The table transfer log indicates the date and time of the transfer, the staff member who performed it, the order number, and the table numbers of the originating table and the table where the order was transferred to. To check an order's table transfer log on the Merchant portal, click on Reports and select Transaction Report. Enter your preferred date range, then click on Submit to generate. Find the order number and then select it. Here you'll find the order's table transfer log. And that completes our highlights for this video. As a reminder, these enhancements and features are now available on your POS and Merchant portal, so feel free to explore these new and exciting features and elevate your restaurant's workflow. If you encounter any challenges while setting up the features, you can always check the Eats365 knowledge base for in-depth guides or contact us for further assistance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content that helps you make the most of our services.